Good mythical evening. We are back with a nice little tarot story for you guys. So I want to see in the energy what turns over from Beloved Dead, and I've now found every card. I was missing 2 or 3, and this morning as I was going through my sock drawer, because that's what happens, I found them all. And we have visitation at the bottom of the deck. Either a physical visitation, you are surrounded right now by your angels, which is pretty beautiful, if that's so, because they're surrounding you. And it literally talks about in the guidebook as a visitation from somebody you know, or it is 5D communication. Okay, so that's for some of you. I'm going to keep it on the desk. We do have the Hanged Man with a perception change. Somebody views you completely different is what this card imposes. And also that your perception on something, a person, place, or thing, noun, has changed. And this one will go to 12 minutes, we'll transfer. We're going to do some deep dives. It doesn't matter if you get to all of them, Libra, tonight. I'm just doing them as bonuses to bring us up to speed. Because I do know sometimes I'm ahead of tarot readers. The other day, I got extremely ahead of the regular Libra collective and actually the collective on Earth that I was ahead in cards. And you can tell because there's some you haven't seen yet, and I was already ahead of the game. So I am trying now to see if I'm all caught up based off of my cards, okay? But what that is energy exchange. So the cards are going to appear different. I'll tell you when, because you kind of know, and you'll see it live. We have absence, okay? So you've been absent from somebody's life. The only way it's going to check out is if you have. If both of you haven't been speaking, there's no contact, or they're expecting both of you to meet up, because visitation can be that they want to visit you. All right, and we have both cards. We have an absence and we have visitation. So I'm going to hold them up so you can inhale it in your own personal situation. All right, and hopefully you ingested there. We're going to clarify earlier's cards. 5 of Cups. I raised it up too fast. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles is what we're going to look at here. Okay, some of those 5s. And then it was a privilege to know you, this person is saying. So I want to marinate on this. A man is appearing at the bottom of the deck with important information or a message, 8 of Wands, and hardship. They are going through something. They're going through something tough and they need you to hear them out. And this is just a Libra message. Tonight, if you guys want to see Taurus's side of the story, please vote. Okay, so if you want to see a Taurus video, just put T at the bottom of this video. Here and now. Here and now, I promise to love faithfully. With Luther Vandross. Here and now. Okay, so they might want to do this soon. Like here and now is a card of inhale it for what it is in the moment. And it's also talking about this person wanting to do it in the now. Question of yes or no. I'm going to stop there because the next one is an Empress card. It is the Sovereign. And you guys love the Sovereign card. We have a lot of factors. Somebody going through a tough time. We also have these 5s that we need to address. Hardship. This is hardship too. Okay. So there's loss involved. It could be you or them. And I'm going to take the sensitivity from both of those points. It's only wise to do that. Okay. Splitting the deck. The 4 of Cups. I had it overturned. And the 7 of Pentacles. So how you can remember the 7 of Pentacles and the 10 is right after that, 17 Pentacles in total, although it doesn't even exist. When you see this card, it means the harvest later will be worth it, or what you've been working toward, the investment, any investment, pre-investment, it already happened. You're putting your time into a skill. It's going to be great when the fruits have been laid out or they've already grown. So unlike the 9, where you're very sufficient in 9, which is an individual number, the 7 is like in the middle of that process, okay? In the middle of the night. And then we have the 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups is missed opportunity, and that was a projected card. Where I found that was Steve's Love Tarot, and usually he's right on. There's a few cards sometimes where he's off the beaten path, and that is just synchronicity. It's not the reader's fault. Usually it's matching with energies that are going on with transits, number 1, the next new moon, and also the season that it's in, which we have 2 more days in Pisces. So you're still going to see Pisces cards. Okay. That's as much like secret telling as you can tell, because the rest of it truly is magic when it pops out, and it does capture emotion. Let's go forward. What is visitation? The lady with the pinstripe dress. Thank you. Oh my, that's a lot. Page of Pentacles. So somebody in this video, or maybe it's you, Libra, maybe you want a visitation too, because I'm getting that for some of you. The Hermit, the Sun, the Eight of Cups, somebody who walked away, who now finds you very happy. Three of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Page of Cups. And I'll show it to you because it does tell a story as you hold it. It does tell a story. This person has been isolated, does not have to be the Libra. Somebody who ghosted, the Eight of Cups, which was last night, and they owe you an apology. The Sun could be that balance, like both of you might feel great after this conversation. The signs I have are Leo, Virgo. Page of Cups for me is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'll include all of the water. Again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements, or they are a sun sign. Ace of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So any of those people would be befitting of this situation. I would round it to this card because it is the most affluent in everything else. It's telling you of an action. So the Page of Cups usually apologizes. I think the Eight of Cups happened in the past, just to clarify, and some of you can place that depending on how soon or how later they had left. So this is a case of somebody who had left the scene. And you can't make up anything else because those cards are depicting a loss here. The Five of Cups is a loss, and they're all sequential, even the 8 thereafter. Okay, so what I want to do for this Libra special is, or this specific, is what's the intention? Like, do they want to visit? Queen of Cups, it is a yes card. Okay, it's rarely told with maybe feelings because she's sure about her emotions. They could be a Cancer. They don't have to be. I'm also picking up a heavy Pisces person. Some of you, it's a feminine. Some of you, it's like a sibling. Because I'm sensing that they were close to you once, almost like family is how I'm getting it. Their intentions is to talk about emotions. Why? And if I could ask that, turning the deck toward you so you guys know I shuffle properly. 2 cards. Nine of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. This could definitely be a water sign. This could be a water sign for a lot of you. It comes off like they communicate to you a lot. They communicate their feelings. They talk to you throughout their day. This could be a telepathic romance or friendship. This could be somebody that you're texting. Like what I'm getting is texting in the mind. There is something going on with telepathy. So let's read. This is what we're going to do. We're going to read the Queen of Cups, okay, from a general tarot book. They do want to come in based off of your next cards in shuffle. The bottom of the deck is subconscious. Sometimes it's what's next. It's either subconscious level of the mind or what is next. And then you have Aries. They're seeing where you went off in the Fool. They're seeing how you traveled. Did you go off the cliff? Did you go onto another precipice? You didn't fall, sorry. Did you go to the next land over? Did you expedite this trip? Did some of you bring an animal, as there's a dog there? So they're just wondering what your life is like. New beginnings, and did you take a risk? I think this is the proposed, this is what they're thinking. Your other video showed that you're in the Three of Cups. Do you guys remember that from today? They think you're in both cards, the Three of Cups and the Fool. And I'm very clear on that. I would tell you otherwise if I saw other dynamics. The Queen of Cups and Erie, my bookmark, which says flight on it, opened to the King and Queen of Cups. And I haven't opened it since the other day when I read for you. I just moved it upstairs. So let's read it. The Queen of Cups, she is loving, compassionate, and fiercely protective. What she does is she listens well, making her excellent friend and confidant, the King of Cups. When it comes to making decisions, this queen relies on her intuition and her feelings rather than logic or reason. Sometimes that can be an dastardly approach, and I'll tell you why. Logic and reason do help sometimes more in decision making, but she tends, it says here, she rules with feelings more. Okay, which if you're intuitive, that's perfect because you're going to want to go with feelings first. But you don't want to, with me, I have a lot of earth in my chart. So I tend to be also logic based. I don't know, some of you share if you're logic or feelings. If you're the queen, try trusting your own instincts more. In the future, you have all the wisdom you need within you now. And then the King of Cups says he's a powerful, charismatic person. He can achieve anything he wants. It's all about setting his mind. He has guidance. He's always ready to lend a helping hand. This is the biggest part of the King of Cups. So usually for me, a few years ago, I'd say about 2022, I learned that they are the telepathic couple. They are the most emotional, EQ'd up, and also the most resonant with higher pathways. They both tend to feel their environment as opposed to working in the 3D, which is the King and Queen of Pentacles. They're more like the couple on the timeline that tends to feel old music together. They would tend to text each other more. This is more the emotional couple. And they're also, what I find beyond being telepathic is they're both really honest with their feelings. So your person wants to lend emotion if they've been gone. And they might want to visit, being a water sign. Even the Page of Cups is water, the apology itself. I'm going to see what else they think of you. So I read that out of the book, and that's from Awaken, if you guys remember her with the bindied outfit and the half crop top. Okay, alrighty. Four of Wands for today. That was also a card in your last video yesterday, which was no contact, for some of you that want to go re-refer to that video. And it was also in most tarot readers videos today, if you caught the 1111 signposts. Okay, this is a message for some of you because I'm extremely detailed in this one. King and Queen of Cups. Surrounding cards is the missed opportunity. You know what, that comes with a feeling, and I'm going to tell it to you. It seems like they wish it was like olden days where they could come by, ring your doorbell, and visit you. Because I think that was more readily accessible in the past for this person, masculine or feminine. They think you're in a new relationship, Libra. Some of you know this already. Maybe you heard it through the grapevine. Heard it through the grapevine. And okay, I need to stop. Aries also is that you moved on to and leaped onto a different platform. Some of you are the doggo owner. It is not this person, but they could too. I don't think they took a risk. Those look like your cards, honestly and forthright. What's hardship? We're going to clarify this now with all the fives. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom for a while now. What is the 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles right here to my left? And hardship. What is this person going through? 7 of Wands. They're like really defensive. Maybe there's information too that you know. And they're thinking you know it, but they're not sure. There has to be a reason for this defensiveness. Maybe work, like something with their workplace. You might know details about their life through another person, or I'm only seeing like social media, maybe. I think you did a little Page of Swordsing yourself. That's what I'm sensing. Empress, yeah, they miss this person. Queen of Swords, I'll take the 10 of Pentacles because that's honestly next, and I just want to go with that. This is emotional, practical Empress, because she's all 4 queens. Her result is that she's all those elements. She's the Queen of Wands. She's earthly, like the Queen of Pentacles. She can have finances and manage it. The necessity is not there. She already has it. She's typically married. She's typically very attractive. Not typically, she is. So they're defensive over, it looks like your home, like what you're building. 4 of Wands is also home. I want to dissect that. This is such an interesting math combo here. The 4 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the Empress, plus perhaps a leap that you took a long time ago. Okay, some of you did walk into a different relationship of some kind. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could have even been starting your own business. There could be a computer startup. There could be something here where you invested in a few things, product, home, or property, or even a partnership with someone else. Okay, so it does not have to be always romance. But it looks like it's centered on your home. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. And is that a future concern too of this person? Jumping timelines. Bring me 8 of Wands. They do want to communicate to you. Okay. This person will either send a message to you to check up on you. They want to. I mean, this is a want here. And the Lovers. You're a soulmate. They have soulmate feelings. I do believe this person is trying to move on, and you'll know because they're in the trying portion. Ace of Pentacles. It could be about something that they want to talk about, maybe the switching of a home or buying a property. And remember, very few cards depict home. Empress is the home for me too, but the 4 of Wands is really a house, okay? So we'll touch on that in the next reading because some of you wanted me to quickly update no contact. That's next. And then the Ace of Wands. They're still really attracted to the things you do. The Ace of Wands are your projects, your to-dos. They could be attracted to you physically in terms of like looks and how you appear. But I don't know if you push them away because it seems I'm getting in this story you pushed away too. You pushed back a while ago. Some of you did. What do they want out of the Ace of Wands only? Can you isolate this card? What is... And I know it's funny to ask for that to be isolated, but what is the Ace of Wands? If you get me, you get me. What's the Ace of Wands, please? 6 of Pentacles. They might have a gift or an opportunity to give back to you, Taurus. Some of you, this person is also attached to other Tauruses, or there's another Libra involved, because I do see that there could be a surrounding Empress person. It can be masculine or feminine. And I don't know who that figure is, but I could see how there could be another Libra or Taurus in the story. Leo, 6 of Cups. They miss their person. Okay, they think of you quite a bit. There may have been like a little relationship with a Queen of Wands also for this person. Like maybe they had met someone long ago. I don't think it worked out. And I'll be clear on that because with the Empress presiding, the thoughts went back to you. Okay, masculine. Again, if you're a male, they thought of you again. If you're a female, they thought of the Empress once again. 8 of Wands. Isolate this 8 of Wands communication. They want to talk to a Libra. They want to get something straight. They want to make sure our biggest emblem here is the scales. So, out of missing you, right? Because this is our last card. Give me a second here because I want to word it a specific way. The way that I felt it and the way that I get it. The scales here, and you guys can barely see it. It's actually over here. Okay, and you can see part of it. There's one part of the scale. There's the other. It's to make something even in their mind, heart, and that maybe they want to make sure that their feeling of you being a soulmate is correct. Okay, because maybe seeing you again confirms all of that. And they want to get honest to maybe about a couple of details with the Justice card. I think this happens when you are in a Queen of Wands era in the spring and summer. If some of you feel that in your gut, like as things are changing, this would be retrograde, this reading. It's going to happen when you feel most like this, the Queen of Wands. Or maybe that's already started for a lot of you. It has kicked up earlier in today's video, the Hermit one. I said that some of you have already gone through the makeover part. You have passed. It's like you walked out of the salon and you got the new haircut. So that would be around the time they would want to show up. Or they have become a Queen of Wands themselves. They've become newly attractive. Their appearance has changed. They want to show that to you, this King of Cups fellow. Okay, masculine or feminine. Sorry for saying that all the time. But these are our ending cards. And this is what you can diary today or diagram about. Thank you guys. Video 2 is coming up next.